Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to do some makeup. Okay, this is a very beginner friendly, very quick makeup, very natural looking makeup look that I'm going to do. This is usually how I do my makeup. It usually takes about 10 minutes, so it's very quick, very easy, very beginner friendly. And if you're someone who likes very natural looking makeup like myself, then this is going to be a breeze. But before we get into it all, you know, I'm gonna walk y'all through it. But before we get into it all, be sure to subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel, and click the notification bell so you're notified each and every time I upload a video. And in the meantime, we just finna go ahead and do this face. All right, just stay tuned. Okay, so we're gonna start the face, and I'm going to time myself so y'all know how long it takes. So we can, I'm saying 10 minutes. I've done it in like 11 before, but yeah, 10 minutes is what I'm saying it's gonna take. So we have it here. I'm gonna start. Okay, so first we are going to, of course you want to start on clean face, a clean skin. And I am more so a oily skin girl, so this is going to be catered more so to my oily girls. If you have combination or dry skin, you might want to like not use a matte primer. Okay, so I have the e.l.f. matte oil control primer. I'm just going to use that on my skin to control these pores, child, and give me a matte finish on my skin so my makeup can stay put and it controls my oily skin. For the next step here is usually when I use foundation, but you can use foundation in this step, or you can use a tinted moisturizer, and that's what I'm going to use here. I have the the Maybelline Fit Me tinted moisturizer in the shade 370 if you're, you know, trying to match up yourself. Here it is. I need some more, so let's hope some come out. So I'm just gonna put some on my fingers. You can apply it on your face, your brush, sponge, however you want to. Sometimes I blend it in with a brush, sometimes I don't. So I'm going to go in on my skin and just put that on. And as you see, it is already evening out my skin here. I'm sorry, I'm looking in my mirror over here. Right here, I'm rubbing everything in. Got everything in for y'all. Okay, there she is. You can use foundation at this step if you like. That's totally up to you. But on my like everyday looks, or when I'm just want to look a little bit more put together when I'm going out running errands, I do use this. Or if I'm not going to be out for long, like if I'm going somewhere for like 2 hours, I'm not going to put on a whole lot of makeup. So next I am going to conceal or highlight. I don't really highlight underneath my eyes. I use a concealer that is more so close to my skin tone, and here I have the e.l.f. The e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer in the shade Rich Walnut. So I am going to put that right underneath my, and like right underneath. If I was doing more makeup, I would, you know, bring it down a little bit more. But I like to put it like right underneath my eyes, and I'll put some on my eyelids just to kind of even that out as well. So next, I kind of let that dry down a little bit, and then I will do my brows. Now, I'm going to do these off camera or off to the side because I am not well versed in doing my brows. This is like my least favorite step because y'all see these brows, they're not really browing, but I have like a natural arch, so it's kind of easy to do them, but not really. So yeah. I'm using the e.l.f. Instant Lift brow pencil, and this is deep brown. And then I also have the e.l.f. Wild Brow, and this is in the shade, what shade is this? Probably dark brown too. And that's how these look. And all these products are pretty affordable, especially e.l.f. products. They are really affordable. You can find them, you know, in like Walmart, Target, all those places. So I'm gonna do my brows. So next we're gonna blend out the concealer. Usually I use a sponge, but my sponges are dirty and they really need to get clean, so I'm using a brush. If you're going to use a sponge, make sure you use a damp sponge to blend out your the concealer. So I'm just going in and doing that and just blending that out. Now y'all see it's like the same color as my skin. Again, I don't really like a lot, just like that very highlighted look underneath my skin, underneath my eyes. To me, it just gives a more natural look when you have a concealer, under eye concealer, that is like close to your skin tone. And it might be like a shade under, I don't know. It's not exactly my skin tone, but it's also not like 2 and 3. Like, y'all know they be having those, y'all see the people who do the makeup. Not that it's not cute, but I just like, or I just like a more natural look. Okay, so that's done, right? So next we're going to take the Soft Focus finishing powder from Black Radiance. And this is in the shade, does it say? Oh, Milk Chocolate. And I'm going to take a big brush here, and I'm going to dab that underneath my eye, dab that on the eyelid, and just kind of brush that all over my skin. Okay, and this is again a good powder. If you have, I think this is really good if you have any, for it, like it works for all skin types. So give me that flawless look. Usually I would use my Fenty beauty powder. I don't remember the shade, but if I remember it, I'll put it here, or I'll go look at it and then put it here. But you can use that as well. That's one of my other powders. That's usually my go-to, but this has become a go-to lately, especially for something very quick and, you know, just kind of like everyday-ish. And I find that the Fenty powder, if I want my makeup to really like stay put, I'll use the Fenty powder. Okay, so next we are going to bronze with the Lip Bar bronzer that I have. I will put everything that I use in the description box along with the shades, because this broke. On the back of this was a blush that actually broke. The blush was so pretty, but that's another story for another day. But gonna use this blush and use that just on the the cheeks, warm up my skin a little bit, you know, give me a little warmth. Okay, and then you put some here, just putting some on my forehead as well. Just kind of looking in the mirror here. Okay, and you can kind of put some on your jawline too if you kind of want a more sculpted look. But again, I'm going for everyday. Though I don't like to scoop in my face like that. I have high cheekbones already, so I kind of Just want to accentuate them a little bit more. That's all. Okay. Okay. Now these next steps are optional, because you can just kind of throw on a lip gloss and go if you want to, or you can continue to blush and highlight. So I will blush and highlight next. So I have here the lip bar has a little compact situation, and this is Vogue, the Minute Finish face palette. So you have face, well, I'm sorry, face is this one. This is face. This is, I'm sorry, the face is CoverGirl. So this is like, I could use this on my skin, just like I use the this powder here. I could use this for my skin. Then you have the highlighter, which is Pose, the contour shade, which is Twirl, and then you have the blush, which is Smize. So you can use this to a contour if you don't want to just bronze, because I use a bronzer, but you can use a contour instead, just like a regular contour if you don't want to bronze. So we are going to blush up this face. I like put my blush on first. So I'm using the blush shade, and I'm just kind of putting it there, and along my, like, I'm going up the cheekbone. You know, most people just kind of keep it here. And I like to, you know, make that thing travel, girl. Okay. Sometimes I like to double blush, sometimes I don't. Okay, and for my highlight, I'm gonna opt for something that is a little, I like to use very subtle highlights. So I have this like highlighting palette, mini mix palette from Ofra Cosmetics. Y'all don't mind my stuff is dirty. So in here you have, you know, different shades of blushes and probably like a face powder that's too light for me, but you got some different shades in here. And I like to use, usually I draw from this center little section, and if you can see very well, it has like different, so like it's a pink one, a more like of a champagne pink here. Y'all really can't see it on camera. This is more of like a champagne shade, and this is more gold. So I like to take that really subtle champagne color and I highlight there. So I just highlight on my cheeks, you know, make that travel, you know, girl. And I use a little bit, like I'm patting in once. Like this is all I have on the brush. I don't want to put no more on that. That's actually a little bit too much. And just highlight there on my cheekbones, bring it up some. And you see it gives me a very subtle highlight. Y'all might not can tell with the light. Oh, there you go. You see it's subtle. I put some on my nose. You know, highlight the nose. Sometimes, you know, get your little forehead, girl. Highlight that forehead. Don't be afraid to highlight the forehead, ladies. Okay. So I'm done with highlighting and blush. And again, you can stop after you've sculpted your face a little bit, but next for the eyes, I'm going to keep it very simple with the eyes. I don't do much with my eyes. Only thing that I do is I will take either my blush, I'm sorry, my bronzer that I used earlier, or I'll take from here that contour shade that was in here, that very dark brown, and use that to do my eyes. So this is all I do to the eyes when I'm just kind of brushing. So I put some underneath my eyes on here on my waterline, lash line, however you want to call it, whatever they say, and put that underneath here. Just kind of make my eyes appear a little bit bigger. And then I go here in the crease of my eye and just kind of blend that out in the crease of my eye. This is not my usual brush that I use for this. that brush needs to be cleaned, so it's not acting correctly. And that's usually it for my eyes. For something very quick and something very simple. You can throw on some glitter, like a highlighter on the lids if you want, just to give yourself some razzle dazzle. And I'm done. You know, we're gonna use this mascara from NARS, Climax. Use that. I don't want a very dramatic eye. I don't wear lashes, so I just, you know, rely on my mascara to kind of do what it need to do. But this mascara is really good, but it's very subtle as well, and I like that. So I bet I'm over 10 minutes. Okay, and we're done with that, and then we're going to finish it off with the e.l.f. makeup mist and setting spray. Alright, so we're gonna let that dry down and I'll be back. Okay, we are back. Here is the final. I just kind of put on a different shirt and threw on some earrings. So here's the final. This is very natural looking, just very easy. We ended up at 16 minutes and 57 seconds. Now I will say that's a little bit longer than I usually do, but 10 to 15 minutes is usually how long it takes, especially if, you know, I was not really satisfied with my, this brow came out kind of cute, but this brow not so much. So, you know, if you're doing your own brows, it probably will take a little bit longer, and not to mention, of course, I'm recording and I'm explaining things to you all. But yeah, about 10 to 15 minutes is all this look should take. Does not take very long. All the products are very affordable. You can find them in your beauty supplies, in the beauty sections at like Walmart and Target, Ulta, of course, Sephora. So again, I'll link all the products I use in the description box below. I hope this was helpful. I hope some of you all kind of take some direction from it, and hopefully, you know, oh, wait a minute, I ain't add gloss. No, I did all that talking and I did not add gloss. Now here you can add whatever your favorite gloss is, or you can do a lip even if you want. I have here the Tinted Cosmetics lip. It doesn't have the thing, but I know it's Send Nudes. It's a very cute brown gloss. Gonna add on, you know. Okay, now this is the final look. All right, I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. Let me know if you'd like to see more makeup videos in the description, in the comments below. Whatever comments, I'm sorry, not comments. What other content you would like to see from me, please also put that in the comments below. And let's chat. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media networks up here. And I will try to give you a follow back if I can. And bye, y'all.